सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्लोका नंबर 10। अहंकारलये सुप्तौ भवेद्देहोऽप्यचेतनः अहंकारविकासार्धः स्वप्नसर्वस्तु जागरः। Bharati Tirtha, the Acharya, the author of this text, revealing the individual nature that individual nature is mixture of original consciousness, that is called Sakshi, seer number 3, and seer number 2, the mind, then the next one is seer number 1 is sense organs. All these three put together alone, the human being, the whole existence take place. Whether I know it or not, these are the components are there in one's own life principle. This much of observation we have to do because we are not able to perceive them as an object separately outside. Original consciousness I cannot see outside. Mind I cannot see outside. Even sense organs I cannot see outside. Paranchikhani vyatrana swayambhuhu parang pashyati na antaratma. These three are close internal, but whereas to know the things, object, all my sense organs are created to go outwards. The Creator did like this, but Shastra is asking me to know internally. So Shastra says, you need not have any instrument to know this. I am myself an instrument. Shastra Pramanam is sufficient for you to know your combination. Pratyaksha Anubhava is there, but still because of Ajnana we are not able to identify with that real nature. Since that Ajnana is there, Shastra come and help us. Until your Ajnana is there, you cannot know that. So to remove your Ajnana, I will help you. Shastra Pramanam is alone helping us, really speaking. Without Shastra Pramanam, we cannot know that. What is that Shastra Pramanam? One statement, Neti, Neti, iti vachanaihi. Not this, not this, not this. Therefore, this Acharya also presenting, taking us to that original conscious, one's own nature. By presenting this, all this inert matter which we are using, the tangible body we are using, sense organs we are using, heavily we are using, not ordinarily. Heavily, we are heavily depending upon this. Therefore, it requires an inquiry. This type of conglomeration which is very close to me, which I am not able to decipher at all, as subtle also, not tangible at all. Therefore, I require a lot of inquiry into that. It takes a lot of time for us. After a long inquiry, I can understand what is what. Once I study all of these things, daily I am experiencing this only. It is simple. Until Shastra come and tell, we don't say simple. Once it come and says, it is simple. That's what I am saying. Shastra says, I am not going to teach any new thing. That what you are experiencing every day, that only I am presenting. Oh, that's all. Simple, but so dura sudure tadi antikecha. Anyhow, Acharya is helping us to find out that what is this ahankara. 2 words now boggling the mind. Students, what is this dravya amsha, Swamini? Why you have introduced this dravya amsha? Very much confusing word. Dravya means nothing. So, dravya means, for example, you see, the lake is there. And that lake, waves are coming. Ripples are coming. That lake is called dravya amsha. Lake is called dravya amsha. It is the support from which these ripples are coming. Waves are coming. Tarangams are coming. Similarly, that mind, it has got 2 parts. A source, base, I already said yesterday. Base, source upon which these waves, thoughts are arising. Vritti amsha. Vritti means thought. Vritti and another meaning is also there, profession. Here vritti means thought. Thought is also a part of the mind only. Thoughts arise in the mind lake and thoughts subsides in the mind lake. So mind and thoughts are both together only. You cannot say wave is different from that lake water. You cannot say. But when the waves comes, their form is different, their shape is different, their movement is different. But lake is the source. Similarly, mind is the source, dravya amsha, a matter principle, a part of matter. In that matter, these thoughts arise. So we have understood that mind has borrowed that RC, reflected consciousness, mind plus reflected consciousness, and Sakshi is there. All these are we are seeing. Now in this 10th verse we saw this ahankara laye suptau. The nature of Jagrat and Swapna Sushupti are brought out here. And dehasya jadatvam also brought out. What are those three avasthas? As long as the ahankara, when the mind is active, what is other name for ahankara? Mind. Simple mind na namak easy. Adi vechukongale, mind. In that mind, when it is very active, using the sense organs, it is called Jagrat Avastha, waking state. Purna vikasaha manaha Jagrat Avasthayam srijati. Purna vikasa, mind is Purna vikas means fully it is functioning. Fully it is functioning, active mind. Ardha vikasaha swapnaha. Partially active mind is called swapnavastha. In that past vasanas, the mind projects. Past vasanas means, what is the swapna definition? Jagradavasthayam yad drishtam yad shrutam tad janita vasanaya nidra samaye. No? That forms as a swapna. It projects vasanas. All those, whatever you have seen previously, Jagradavasthayam yad drishtam yad shrutam. Whatever you have seen, whatever you have heard, either in this janma or previous janma, all are there like in a computer. This is the biggest computer, all are there hidden inside. So they come, they throw out, projected out. Why they are projected? You are experiencing, no? You have to experience. Jagradavasthayam, you are experiencing. Swapna avastha also, some dreams are very pleasant. Some dreams are really, you scream. Dreadful dreams will come. Why I have to undergo that dukkha in dream also? That is called prarabdha. And a bad prarabdha I have to exhaust through the dream. And I lost my suitcase, I missed my bus. I lost my slippers also slipped that I am climbing the bus. This gives pain, dukkha, in dream also. So dukkha I have to exhaust through that vasanas. And that vasanas are triggered, that which I have to undergo the dukkha. So dream gives dukkha. Some vasanas are triggered, that which gives sukha. So I am exhausting my sukham, punya prarabdha. Dukkha is bad prarabdha. Punya prarabdha is sukha. Invisible sukha is what? Punyam. Invisible dukkha is what? Papam. Visible dukkha, visible punya is what? Sukham. Visible papa is what? Dukkham. Priyardo. So therefore, never grumble. No? Idada dukkham, sukham vandana, nama punyam papam going on, exhaustion taking place. So that is why in ardha vikasa, this ahankara, ardha vikasa, the mind when is not active, partially active, one more point we have to remember. This mind when it is in purna vikasa, it takes the help of seer number 1. Appa, what a student you are, really wonderful. Seer number 1. That seer number 2 takes the help of seer number 1. In which avastha? So you are very alert. So in Purna Vikasa, Ardha Vikasa, no Vikasa. sleep, and the suptau. What will happen? Ahankara laye. The mind will totally merge. It goes into, it's submerged. Then body will become achetanaha. Dehaha achetanaha bhavet. So, few important points we have to note here. Here only many people have got the doubt. Where it goes, this reflected consciousness, the mind where it goes. Shastra says, according to Shastra, in Ardhavikasa also you require a body. Now, Ardhavikasa also, what body you require? Dream body. Dream body you require. Suppose you are going to Kailasa, and the Pushpaka Vimanam has come. That Sukha, you have to undergo Ananda. That dream thought, it has to create what? Dream body. Dream Pushpaka Vimanam. You have to travel and you have to go there. All the bodies and Vimanam and Kailasam, the Shiva is sitting and you are seeing. Who created? Dream. My thought projection. Fully my projection. Body is created. I have undergone. That's why after waking up you say, you know what dream I got yesterday? Anandam. Face morning pata. Santoshamo, santoshamo. I saw that Bhagavan. I saw this Bhagavan. Some students come and say, Swamini, I saw you yesterday in my dream. Swamini, I saw you yesterday. Nobody say, no. I saw you, Swamini. You came in my dream. Appadi santoshamana. Ananda. That Ananda I have experienced it. I did not come in your dream. I am in my house only. But you saw my body. Who created? Your mind alone created that body. That means you are the creator or not? You are the Srishtikarta of Swapna. Shastra says, not only Swapna, you are the Srishtikarta of this Jagat also. Adeppadi appadida. Shastra is going to say, here, the fall of that, few points you can note down. After the fall of the body, mind survives without the dream, without vyavahara. After the fall of the body in deep sleep. In deep sleep, the whole body is lying on the bed. What happened? The mind survives without sense organs help, without any vyavahara, mind survives. It is as good as death only. Okay, temporary death. Sleep is a temporary death. Once this body goes permanently, see, in the deep sleep it is temporarily dead. Mind dissolves. No vyavahara. One body goes permanently also, person is dead. No vyavahara, but mind is there. When you are sleeping it is laya, but when this body permanently goes, this mind goes into the karana avastha. It has not gone totally. It is there surviving in potential form in karana shariram. This is a interesting point where everybody is asking, na enge pore Swamini apparam ippo enge poram theriyala appo enge povom adi doubt. So death is there. When the body is permanently gone, this mind goes to the karana avastha. Even in pranaya also, that karana avasthaya manas appadiye irukum. Potentially irukum. Because that manas has to exhaust its sanchita karma, and therefore it again comes at the srishti time, again enters into another body. So manas is there continuously, either in active form or in potential form. It pick up the another body. The karma thread, it will pick up and taking another body. How? If you want to go to Kailasa, Pushpaka Vimanam, your mind is projecting, no? Similarly, that mind creates another body. Ishvara is the nimitta karanam. Provide you have to undergo that pleasure and pain. What body is required? Kailasam poradhukku Pushpaka Vimanam veno. So, and the Pushpaka Vimanam has to be created in dream. அதே மாதிரி இந்த கர்மா எக்ஸாஷன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு this type of body is required. This type of karma-க்கு this type of body is required. Therefore, your mind alone creates. So, next body determined by who? அப்பா அதுக்கு தான் அது எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணுறதுக்காக தான் இவ்வளோ explanation. Next body is determined by my own thoughts. As I think, so I become. What's your thoughts? They become your actions. What's your actions? They will become your words. What's your words? They will become your habits. What's your habits? They will become your character. What's your character? It will become your destiny. So therefore, our next birth is decided by our own pattern of thinking, determined by our pattern of thinking. So this is one point. Next point is mind and body, the relation continues. Mind and body relation continues either in this body or in this body, means until this prarabdha karma, this relation will continue. Therefore, never ask, I don't want to live, I want to go. These are all meaningless. Shastra says, idukku chumma solred, unna prarabdha irukra varaku nee iruppe. That's why Paramarthananda Swamiji says, people with all those tubes and surviving continuously years together. One person in particular bathroom la keela vinundata push it gone. Yen prarabdham. Even prarabdham ippadiye irukka. Doctors kella aaschiryam. Even eppadi how he is surviving. Doctors do not know this prarabdha karma power. This person survives in ICU. That person already gone. Who is determining? Prarabdha. Arabdham karma determines how long you have to undergo, you have to undergo. But still, however much we listen, we don't want to accept. Whether you accept it or not, I don't bother. Shastra says, this is the truth. Okay? Therefore, one more point is, here our problem is pain and sorrow. That's what I am telling in the morning. Just I remind it. We are undergoing pain and sorrow. No? ஃபுட்டு எப்படி இருக்கோ தெரியல, என்னென்னமோ ப்ராப்ளம்ஸு அங்கங்கே என்னென்னமோ நடக்கிறது இல்லையோ, அது மாதிரி பெயின் காஸ்டு பை த பிராரப்தா. Pain caused by the prarabdha, but sorrow caused by ignorance. Here only we have to understand sorrow caused by ignorance. Pain caused by that prarabdha, that means what? Even you get jnanam also, if there is a pain. Why? That pain is caused by prarabdha. Therefore, jnani also get body pain. But jnani is free from sorrow. Important point, dhanne? Ajnanam alone removes, ajnanam alone is the cause for sorrow, dukkha. So therefore, this pain is caused by that prarabdha. Since jnani also has got prarabdha, this body has to undergo the pain, but he has no dukkha. துக்கம் இல்லாத பெயின் இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல, இல்லாட்டாலும் பரவாயில்ல, நோ ப்ராப்ளம். நமக்கு என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்னா, அஜ்ஞானிஸுக்கு நார்மலாக பெயினை விட துக்கம், எனக்கு தலைவலி, எனக்கு தலைவலி, எனக்கு தலைவலி என சொல்லிகிட்டே இருப்போம். தட் சாரோ இஸ் ஸோ பவர்ஃபுல். திஸ் கர்மஜ தாதாத்மியம் வில் நாட் பி டிஸ்ட்ராய்டு பை ஞானம். What is it? Karmaja tadatmyam, that which is prarabdha. The mind and the body are associated because of prarabdha. Because of that prarabdha, I have to undergo pain. That pain can never be destroyed by knowledge. அப்படின்னா நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸுக்கு வரணுமா வேண்டாமான்னு யோசிக்கிறீங்களே. கர்மஜ தாதாத்மியம், you cannot come out. So that pain everyone has to undergo. Therefore great Mahatmas are also undergoing the pain. We think, why such a great Mahatma is undergoing such a chronic disease? The chronic disease undergoing, whose the body is undergoing, because the body and karma are associated. Therefore mind is exhausting its karmaja tadatmyam. Through this body, the pain will be there. But what will not be there? Sorrow will not be there. What is the condition? Jnanam. Now, what is our aim? Dukkha nivritti. Not mutti vali, mudu vali povuma, Swamini jnanam vandana povadu. Pallu vali kuda povadu. Enna povuvanna? And the pain caused sorrow irukku, enakku enu varudhu enna adella poidum. Enakku yen varudhu, na onnu tappe pannலையே சுவாமினி, நான் யாருக்கும் கொஞ்சம் கூட கஷ்டம் கொடுக்கறது இல்லை, எனக்கு தான் இந்த மாதிரி துன்பமா. It is not this janma, previous janmas is coming. So therefore now you see why we have to study Shastra. And the dukkha nivritti kahana. That's why our ancestors, even the body is undergoing pain, even an iota of dukkha they never undergo. They never show that. This is the knowledge they have got. If now modern people, we are very sensitive, we are very delicate. For everything we get stress, tension, anxiety, worry, and padapadapu, and the whole house, everybody get tension. We are more body oriented, sthula sharira oriented. Therefore we have to change our vision. Veedu prashantama irukkudumanna, we have to change our vision. Otherwise we will disturb all people. We disturb ourselves, we disturb others also. Even neighbors, if they are close, we disturb them also. Even Guru is very close, we disturb him also. If they are available, no? So Guru is the person whom we can share. Pava avarku yerkanave heavy problems ella keti ethana problems ani. So like this we are go on and on and on. So it is inevitable. What will happen? What is the advantage? It is inevitable, I have to undergo this pain, and it will become insignificant. It will not give any damage to my inner peace. That is the advantage. If I know this fact, it is inevitable, it is prarabdha karma, this pain I have to undergo. If I am very convinced with this, not just knowing, yes, this is what it has to undergo, it will not disturb me much. It's very, very insignificant. It is not predominant. That is why you look so calm and quiet. People are all worrying, ivada problem irundha kuda ungalku onnume illaya na. Simple. How you got? I am going to Vedanta class. You can say, I am studying scriptures, therefore I got this. அதுதானே வேணும். தலைவலி வந்தால் 10 பேருக்கு தெரிஞ்சாதான் நமக்கு தலைவலி போகும். பட் அவருக்கு தலைவலி வந்தால் யாருக்கு சொல்ல மாட்டார், வயிற்று வலி வந்தால் சொல்ல மாட்டார், எந்த ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்தால் சொல்ல மாட்டார். We are seeing in the world. So this is the blessing of knowledge. We get knowledge and you look at the body as a sakshi. எப்படி மூவி பார்க்குறோமோ, ட்ராஜடி மூவி ஆல்சோ we are seeing, no? இது கூட ஒரு ட்ராஜடி, எப்படி பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கணும், டிவி பார்த்துன மாதிரி. So that is the point we have to understand. Prarabdha caused pain will be there. It will not be removed by jnanam because it is karmaja tadatmyam. What we want to remove through jnanam? Bhrantija tadatmyam we want to remove. Because of bhranti also there is dukkha. That is caused by what? Now it is going to come in later verses. Maya is the cause. That Bhrantija Tadatmyam is because of Maya. Maya is the samsara karanam. Therefore understand the Maya. Falsify it. It is not real at all. Then you are free from dukkha. Now we will read that 11th shloka. Antahkarana vrittischa chitichhayaikya agata chitichhayaikya agata vasanah kalpayet swapne bodhe kshairvishayan bahihi. Very nice sloka. Antahkarana vrittihi chichaya. Antahkarana means, anta means inner, karanam means instrument, that is manas, mind. Mind and chichaya means reflected consciousness. When the mind pervades an object, the mind pervades this object, that thought, mind in the form of vritti, thought pervades the object, any object for that matter. When it pervades, it is called vritti amshadvara, it is pervading. Vritti amshadvara, it is pervading, that is called vritti amsha, I said. But mind enga irukka, dravya amsha inge irukka, mind velila pole. Mind eppadi poichu? Vritti roopama it has gone out. See, the light is there only, but the light prakasha coming in the form of beams, rays. Light is there, but it comes in the form of, it pervades the desk. So similarly, the mind is there only, dravya amsha. From that a thought comes. Why that thought comes? You have to undergo that pain or dukkha, you have to experience. So that thought comes. Again, if you have undergone that dukkha and sukha over, again another thought comes, because karma is ready. Inga poi adi exhaust panniko, inga poi inga exhaust pannukona vritti roopana it will come. Mind is called here antahkarana. Vritti, vritti I said thought is a part of mind alone. Okay? Like waves, like a wave. Chichaya aikyam agata. Chichaya means reflected consciousness, and that vritti aikyam. Vritti cannot travel. Why? Vritti is jadam. Why vritti is jadam? Thought is jadam, inert, because mind is inert. So what will happen? This vritti, the thought, borrows sentiency from the consciousness. Vritti, we should not say vritti thought borrows consciousness from the mind. அப்படி என்ன ஆகிடும்? தாட் வேறு ஆகிடும், மனசு வேறு ஆகிடும். It is your amsha, a part of the mind. It borrows consciousness from the OC only. And therefore it has got a capacity to travel even though it is inert. It travel and pervade that object. After pervading, immediately you get the knowledge of that object. How many thoughts are coming, how many objects we are pervading. Every time you are borrowing the consciousness and pervading, borrowing and pervading. எவ்வளோ டெட்டு பாருங்க இந்த ஒரிஜினல் கான்ஷியஸுக்கு. நிறைய டெட் இருக்கு நமக்கு. இந்த தாட் அம்சான். Who is this seer number 2? So seer number 2, from that one thought will arise. Chichaya aikyata. Antakarana vritti, thought plus reflected consciousness. Rendume aikyam. Once if reflected consciousness, without that reflected consciousness, this thought cannot function. So wherever there is thought, whom I have to experience, understand, RC is there. RC is nothing but OC only. Once it is here, I say RC. Yatra yatra mano yati, tatra tatra chaitanyam sphuranam. Where to go to see consciousness, tell me? In every thought it is evident. In a jada, inert thought cannot exist. It is moving because what is the proof? Cognition, knowledge. This is mic. That cognition I am getting through what? Because the thought has pervaded this object. I am able to, what in return I am getting? Knowledge, cognitive knowledge. That is the proof. That is called consciousness. I am conscious of mic. I am conscious of desk. I am conscious of, means what? The vritti has pervaded. What do you say? I am conscious of my daughter. I am conscious of my book. I am conscious of my house. House vritti, you know? Daughter vritti, thought. In the daughter vritti thought law, who is there? Consciousness is there. That's why you say, I am conscious of. I know. I am conscious of, I know. She is that existent principle. Sad and Chit. Both are there. Ever evident. I am, I know. I am, I know. You never doubt yourself. This is called aikyata. Chichaya, that reflected consciousness, aikyata. What will happen? Vasanaha kalpayet swapne. Because of this mind and reflected consciousness, in the dreams, vasanas are triggered, activated. In swapna, in the dream. In the dream also the thoughts have to arise. Vasana means, vritti means what? Whatever I have experienced, those potential thoughts will be activated. That's why whatever you have seen only you see in the dream, generally. I have not seen, you say. You have forgotten long before you have seen in previous janmas. That also will come in your dream. That is what kalpayet. Means srijati, it creates. Who creates? Reflected consciousness plus this vritti, vasana vritti. Vritti two types. Vasanam means dream lo varade vasana vritti. Normal varade present active fresh vritti. Fresh vritti. Adu vande already stored vritti. Stored vritti. That's why dreams are not in your hands. Iniki enak dreams e venda sonnanu nikkuma. It will happen. It takes by its own course of time. So the thoughts will arise. And the swapnam kalpayet. Vasanaha swapne kalpayet. Those vasanas, because how the vasanas swapnam kalpayet? Because of mixture vritti chichaya. Ahankara, that is what? Ahankarana vrittihi and reflected consciousness. This reflected consciousness is like intertwined in everything. அது மறக்கக்கூடாது. We are going to arrive at OC. அதுக்கு தான் அந்த சிச்சாயா சிச்சாயான்னு சாயா சாயான்னு சொல்லி என்னமோ ஒரே சாய் சாய் வருது. என்ன சாயான்னா ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன், சாயா அழுத்தமாக சொல்லணும். சாயான்னா ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன். So reflection can never exist without the original. So therefore reflection is unreal. Through the reflection we have to go to what? Original. So therefore slowly the author is taking us to that original, because we are familiar with these sense organs, we are familiar with this mind, we are familiar with this body. So known to unknown. Priyada? Known to unknown. The original consciousness, it is very, very subtle and abstract. If straight away Shastra talks about OC, எனக்கு வேண்டவே வேண்டான்னு சொல்லும். அப்படி சொல்லாமல் நமக்கு எது தெரியுமோ அது வச்சுட்டு சாஸ்திரம், this is the method of teaching. Not only Vedantic teaching, in any teaching. In any teaching, you have to teach, communicate from known to unknown. That is the uniqueness. Whatever I already know, you need not teach for me. But through the known, with the help of that, we are going to understand the unknown. What is unknown? Consciousness is unknown. Chit swarupam, sat swarupam, ennamo sollinde irka, onnum theriyadanna. So therefore, these are the clues. Slowly, Shakha Chandra Nyayam Madri. Swapni. What will happen? Bodhe. Bodhe means when you wake up. Bodhe akshaihi vishayan bahihi kalpayet. That kalpayet you have to supply. Akshaihi with the help of eyes. Akshaihi through the eyes or through the ears or through the tongue, through the other sense organs. Vishayan means objects. Kalpayet bahihi. That's the clue. Subtle point you have to understand now. Just as you have created the dream in your sleep state, you have got the dream because you have that vasanas have come into existence, because of that vritti and reflected consciousness mixture helped this to create swapna. You have created the swapna body, swapna objects. Same way, that vritti, that reflected consciousness, when you not purna vikasa time lo, purna vikasa na jagrata avastha, that bodhe, when you wake up, bodhe, what will happen? Vishayan bahihi kalpayet. Underline that word. The Jagrata Avasthayam, all objects are created by my mind alone. My vritti is pervading. Tree is. It is green color, it is. Wow, that thought has gone and pervaded the tree. Along with the thought, who is there? Reflected consciousness is there. So the reflected consciousness, Chichaya, and the Antahkarana vritti both went and pervaded that object. Then you say, I know. It's a cognition, knowledge. Then who gave that existence to that tree? Tell me now. I am the consciousness in the form of reflected because I am all pervading OC. But when I see it is a tree, you are not seeing. Therefore, my reflected consciousness alone is seeing, not your reflected consciousness. Therefore, I have to say, reflected consciousness alone seeing. If I say OC, all of our OC should see. Without statement, சொல்லும்போது ஜாகிரதையா சொல்லணும். நல்லா புரிஞ்சு போச்சு, ஏதோ சும்மா சும்மா சொல்லிடுவோம். See, I have only got that, I have got that knowledge of the tree because my vritti only has pervaded, not your vritti. Therefore, what I have to say? My mind, my reflected consciousness, that consciousness which is available in my mind, vritti. So it is my cognition. Therefore it is called Chit Pratibimbam. Chit Pratibimbam pervades. Bahihi Kalpayet. Adhe madri daughter. Vriksham ella solla nalla thalayadidum. Idhe madri husband, wife, children. Enna? Vritti pervades. Vritti is that manas plus consciousness. Chit Pratibimbam, reflected consciousness. Pratibimba Chaitanyam pervades the object. Immediately you cognize my son. My son, I know, I am conscious of my son. In which avastha? Jagrata avastha. Now tell me, what is the difference between that you have done kalpana in the dream and this kalpana in the waking state? Both are same, Shastra says. That is inside, this is outside. Antaha bahi. No difference. Appadi theriyalaye. Adukku thane na vanda Shastra says. You do not know that, but I have to tell you. One and the same. That is a vasana came up. Here it is not vasana, it is a fresh experience. Avada the difference. Adida whole jagat is kalpana, superimposed by me alone. That is bodhe akshaihi vishayan bahihi kalpayet. Then another point we have to note, after reading the next shloka, I will tell you that. For this shloka, you remember this much only, enough. Okay, I hope this is clear, this shloka. Shloka number 12. Manoham krutyupadanam lingamekam jadatmakam avasthatrayamanveti jayate mriyate tatha. A question may arise. I can accept, I have created the dream, I can accept. But my understanding is this whole creation is created by Ishvara. Ishvara Srishti. But you are telling I am creating this universe. How can I accept this? This is the question may arise in the mind. You may not ask, I know what question will come in your mind. This is Ishvara Srishti. Naan Srishti Pandli and the dream. Dream anna enude Jagrata avastha, yadrushtam, yashrutam, tadjanita vasane. Okay, I accept. Bahihi kalpayet. How can I accept? It's very difficult. What we say, Bahihi kalpayet means your own world you are creating. Ishvara Srishti, in Ishvara Srishti there is no gradation, there is no disparity, there is no sukha or dukkha. Another interesting point. No? Ishvara Srishti as it is neither dukkha karanam nor sukha karanam. It is not the cause for happiness or it is not cause for unhappiness. Ishvara Srishti Moolama Dukhamum Varad, Sukhamum Varad. That means the whole objective entire world, it is as it is not giving either happiness or unhappiness. But then I am getting happiness, sometimes unhappiness. That is called Jiva Srishti. And the Ishvara Srishtila, you are creating because of your raga dvesha. Suppose now rain has come here. Some of us like rain, some of us don't like rain. Suppose. So Srishti, rain is Ishvara Srishti. You have not created, I have not created the rain. But that rain is Sukha Karanam, Dukkha Karanam depends on whom? On me only, my mind only. Therefore, I am the Srishti Karta. It is Dukkham or Sukham, none the responsible. If I have attachment towards it, I love it, I like it, it is Sukha Karanam. If I don't like it, if I have Dvesha towards that, it is a Dukkha Karanam to me. So therefore, this Sukha, Dukkha is Jiva Srishti. Ishvara Srishti is neither Sukha Karanam nor Dukkha Karanam. Entire world is Srishti. What about this body? Body is included in the Srishti or not? Ishvara Srishti, made up of Panchabhutas, 5 elements. This body is Dukkha Karanam or Sukha Karanam? It is neither Sukha Karanam nor Dukkha Karanam. For example, swimming pool is a Dukkha Karanam or Sukha Karanam? A person who knows swimming, it is Sukha Karanam. Who do not know swimming, it is a burial ground for him. Similarly, if a person sees the snake, it is generally Dukkha Karanam. For a snake charmer, if he sees that snake, such a beautiful snake, it has got a nice skin, if I kill it, I get skin. Avaniki Sukha Karanam. Unakemo Dukkha Karanam, avaniki Sukha Karanam. And the snake whose Srishti? Ishvara Srishti. By itself is neither Sukha Karanam or Dukkha Karanam. But person's bhavana is giving different experience to different people. That Sukha, Dukkha is whose Srishti? Jiva Srishti. So if now our Dukkha is whose Srishti? Our Srishti. This body is Dukkha Karanam, whose Srishti? My Srishti. Body is Sukha Karanam, whose Srishti? My Srishti. Therefore, body is neither Sukha Karanam nor Dukkha Karanam. If you have raga, attachment, everything going smoothly, Sukham. That's why our lot is this, changing our Sukha, Dukkha is go on changing. Abhichari kalam paate, ye namage Dukkha Karanam illa, I am not associated with that person. For Ishvara Srishtila or Kali aitan, apre. But Ishvara Srishtila, adhe connected person anna, Dukkham varade. So, and my association with those objects alone is my perception towards those objects, my attachment, my association, my relation with those objects, they are Sukha Karanam for me, Dukkha Karanam for me, and then that is Jiva Srishti. So therefore, what is the lesson we have to understand? Accept the Ishvara Srishti as Ishvara Srishti. Don't put any conditions with your raga, dvesha, born out of the mind vritti. Okay. Never born. No? That alone is the cause for that. So therefore, manaha ahankritihi, the mind and ahankara, dravya amsha, vritti amsha. No? These both of them are upadanam is lingadeham. The material cause is lingadeham. Upadana means material cause. Just as the pot maker makes a lot of things, upadana means is that a material through which many objects are manufactured, many objects coming into existence. They come into existence like a jar, big pot, small pot, lids, tumblers, all these kuti della pannuva. So what is upadana karanam? Clay. One clay gives many names and forms. Nama Rupa Prapancha. What is upadanam? Clay. Adi madri, upadanam, this for this manas, ahankriti, that mind and that ahankara, doership. Aham kriti, that ahankara. What is that upadana means? Sukshma shariram is the upadanam. From that sukshma sharira upadanam alone, linga shariram means lingam ekam, that which is jadam. Sthula shariram jadam or chaitanyam, chetanam? Jadam. We have already established that. Now he is going to say even sukshma shariram also is jadam. Sukshma shariram linga deham lingyate anena, through which you know. It is a clue, it is an indicator. Linga shariram is an indicator through which you are going to know the chaitanyam. Sthula shariram ruled out. Now we are going to sukshma shariram. This sukshma shariram through which you are going to know that consciousness, arriving at the consciousness, therefore it is called lingam. Just as you put Shiva lingam, it indicates whom? Shiva. Similarly, our linga shariram is the indicator to know that Chaitanya Swarupam Atma, because it is available here. Aham, aham iti, it is available. Hridaya kuhara madhye kevala brahma matram aham ahamiti sakshad atma rupena bhati hridi visha manasa, through the mind. So mind, manaeva manushyanam karanam bandha moksha. Wonderful mind. Sukshma manaha helps to know that Paramatma Swarupam. Paramatma Swarupam angenge paaka kuda. Evident here. Linga shariram is that. Sukshma shariram is that. Where I can recognize the consciousness. Lingam ekam jadatmakam, it is inert. This linga shariram, what it is, the status avastha trayam anveti. It gets that three avasthas. The mind is there in jagrata avastha, purna vikasa, ardha vikasa, no vikasa. So, avastha trayam anveti. Not only that, jayate, mriyate, tatha. It has got birth and death. Sukshma Sriram has got birth and death, but not the Atma Chaitanya. So who travels now? Sukshma Sriram, that mind travels. How that mind travels? Along with the consciousness. So it travels, goes to another body, and you have to, just as you have falsified that deha, even you are going to negate this Sukshma Sariram also through the Jnana. Sthula Sariram, to some extent we have understood, we have விட்டுட்டோம். இப்போ சூக்ஷ்ம சரீரம் விடுறது இன்னும் கஷ்டம். அதுக்கப்புறம் காரண சரீரத்துக்கு போகணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் நாளைக்கு பார்ப்போம். Tomorrow morning we will see that how that Maya plays a role here. What is the role of Maya and how it functions in that. So in this 12th shloka we have arrived at the Sukshma Sariram is that instrument through which you recognize Atma Swarupam. So who travels? Sukshma Sariram travels. Sakshi will never travel. And you can understand who is having birth and death? Sukshma Sariram. So I am Najayate Mriyateva Kadachit. So Manas is Jadam, inert matter. Reflection is also Mithya. Who is Satyam? Osi. மித்யான பொய்யான இல்லாதது நான் சொல்றதுக்கு விருப்பமா? எப்பவுமே இருந்துட்டு இருக்கு. உண்மையான சத்தியமான பொருள் நான் சொல்லுறதுக்கு விருப்பமா? நாளைக்கு சொல்லுங்க. பூர்ணமத பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணமுதச்யதே பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமாதாய பூர்ணமேவாவசிஷ்யதே. ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. ஹரி ஓம்.